just getting everything sorted for the live and then we'll go through everything.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we...
Okay, hi guys, we're ready to go. Today I wanted to talk about collagen cookie dough balls and how you can incorporate collagen into recipes. I literally just use 1 scoop or 2 scoops into most recipes that I make just to up the nutritional benefits, up the protein, and also add that gut support. So today we're going to do collagen cookie dough balls, which are super easy to make and they are a great snack to keep on hand. I love to keep mine in the freezer. I made a batch probably the start of February and just finished that batch like a few weeks ago. I just love to grab one whenever I feel like a little bit of a treat. It's no bake, it's grain free, it's refined sugar free, and I have a nut free option as well. I start off with sun butter. So sun butter is obviously a great option for those that are trying to avoid nut butters. Sun butter is great for my particular digestion, but if you prefer nut butter, a great alternative is peanut butter or almond butter or cashew butter. The trick with this butter though, or what you need to be aware of, is you shouldn't use a butter that has oil in the ingredients, especially for this recipe, because it will alter the texture of the ball. Obviously we're using coconut oil, but coconut oil when it is cooled goes hard. Oils that are added to some nut butters, like sunflower oil, aren't hard when cool. So just avoid those for this recipe and in future anyway, because you don't want to be adding unnecessary oils to your diet. So this one I'm using sun butter as natural sun butter, no oil added. So I will add a cup of that into a bowl.
To get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we could work this out.
I think one of these days I'll get myself a cameraman who can actually show you the inside of the bowl. Now we're going to do sweetener. So I use maple syrup. Other sweeteners you could use are honey or rice malt syrup. Rice malt is a fructose-free option. So if you have fructose malabsorption issues, then rice malt syrup is a good option for you. Otherwise, maple syrup gives it a good sweet taste. I just use 1/4 cup of that. Add that in. Okay, so my coconut oil is actually hardening because it's been out for a little bit too long. So I'm going to add that in as well, and then I'm going to stir. Again, just 1/4 cup of liquid-ish coconut oil. If you like, you can use ghee as well, because ghee does harden when it is refrigerated. So you want it to be like smooth and almost like a really watery, buttery consistency. So good. Okay, now you want to add a little bit of vanilla. I use about a teaspoon of vanilla. Now we add the flour and the collagen. So in this instance, I'm going to add 2 scoops of the New Day collagen. So 2 scoops of this will give you 14 grams of extra protein and just 60 calories in total. Mix it up. Alright, so that's thickened it up a little bit, but obviously we still need to add our flour. So yeah, that's, you can see that. It's nice and smooth, a little bit thick, but we still need to add flour to thicken that up. Now in my original recipe, I used tiger nut flour. I am fresh out of tiger nut flour. I thought I had some in the cupboard, so I'm gonna opt for coconut flour instead. So this is obviously a little bit more accessible to everyone and more cost effective. Coconut flour is like $4 or $5 a bag. I use 1/3 cup of coconut flour if I was to use tiger nut flour, I would use half a cup. So let's do this.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents. You look so proud, standing there with a fountain and a cigarette.
Add that in. Yeah, now it's getting thick. See, if this sun butter had oil in it, it wouldn't be thick. It'd still be oily. It's thick, it's not falling, it's not gooey. So what I'm gonna do now is add in half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and then we're gonna put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes.
Together, they'll say you could do anything. They'll say that I was clever. If we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away with everything. Let's show them we are better. You're staying in Paris.
So that's it. Ready for the freezer. Pop that in. Boil up the spoon. This is the pre-made one. So if you leave it in longer than 15 in the freezer, it's going to harden a lot. I took it out just before I did the live, and you can see it's gotten quite hard. But that's all good because it'll make it easy to roll into balls. So what I'm going to do, I'll just clear the space, get a big plate, and start rolling the balls. I've got an ice cream scoop here just to help with scooping it out.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we could work this out on the terrace.
Now what I like to do here, I'm going to put a little bit of warm water in a measuring cup. Wet my hands while I'm rolling the balls. That gives them a good smooth finish.
Let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents. You look so proud, standing there with a fountain and a cigarette, posting pictures of yourself on the internet, out on the terrace. We breathe in the air.
This is what they look like right now. So they're holding together well. I'm going to put them in the freezer, and they will take around 20 minutes to half an hour to set. This little one I made in advance, you can see here, and I'm gonna eat it right now. Look at that, so bloody good. Oh my god. So easy to make, somewhat nutritious. You got collagen in there, so you got some protein. It's a good easy snack, great for the kids. That's it. I think I've bit off more than I can chew. So I'm gonna finish those. Get on with the rest of my day. Finish my treat. Maybe have some lunch too. Anything else that you guys want to see in terms of recipes, let me know. I'm all ears. Other than that, I'll see you next week.